Alright guys, welcome back to another episode on Aberration, or another live stream I guess I should say, not really an episode. But what's going on guys? It has been a couple days here. I don't know, I was busy. I was on, some of the nights was on kid duty. So I was upstairs on my laptop, which unfortunately I can't stream from. So we made some progress off camera. What's going on? Mono, right? That's your new name, right? You switched it, if I remember correctly. But anyways, yeah, like I said, it's been a few days. We've accomplished a lot. Okay, I thought so. I just wanted to make sure I was right there. We accomplished quite a bit. I mean, it might not look like it. If anybody was in my last live... Whoa, I almost jumped off that. If anyone was in my last live stream, I did show off this base down here in the blue area. Didn't really expand the base too much more. I want to. I just haven't had the time to do that. What's up, Darren? How you doing, man? Long time no see. But yeah, I haven't expanded it. I want to expand it. I need a greenhouse down here. I need some other things going on. But what I did do, you can see I have a rock drake. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. It's still, like I said, very much a work in progress. I kind of was just going on the fly. I've never built something like this. It's very different than anything else I've built. But I think it's pretty cool. I just need to keep... There's more I need to do. But it's... Yeah, well, no problem, man. Like I said, I think you were apologizing before for not being around, which obviously no worries. You got life, got to do what you got to do, man. But if and when you're ever available to hop back in, we would love to have you, man. But again, totally understand life gets in the way there. So, but anyways, well, yeah, I didn't really expand this much. It's kind of, it is what it is. I'm gonna redesign some of this because you can see the forge pops through here, which I don't like. So I'm gonna have to lift this up or do something different. I just, like I said, I kind of stopped focusing. It took me a lot of time just to build this, so I kind of took a break from building. I will get back to it probably very soon now. But in the meantime, you can see I crafted a lot of these like Bob's Tall Tale things. I haven't used too much of it yet, so I can't even really tell you all the info. They died in the pods. Oh, did your power run out? You run out of power, I'm guessing, so then they, like, the pods went out. Oh man, I wasn't even thinking about it. I was thinking like, oh, you got pods, you were probably safe, right? Dang, dude. Well, a lot of those were lines that I had, right? So I mean, by all means, if you do decide to hop back in, I can certainly get you some more creatures back. Although that makes a very good point that I should probably go and like make sure to check mine too. But by all means, like you were part of the Argent line with us. I think you had the Rex line with me. You had a bunch of things with me. So dire wolves, all sorts of things. So I can breed you some new eggs if you do decide to get back in. But anyways, so yeah, I crafted all this stuff. There is an embryo incubator, which is kind of cool. So for anybody that doesn't know what this one is, if you use the gene scanner, I don't think I have it down in a chest somewhere, but if you use the gene scanner, I can't talk, gene scanner, yeah, I didn't even think about that. I think, like, I guess it's because I'm usually good about putting, like, I mean, I know you were gone for a long time, so that's a different story, but, like, usually I'll make sure, like, to pop in and, like, check how long my generator has or whatever, but that is a bummer. Like I said, you're actually a good reminder that I should probably check those servers too, though, because it has been a long time. And Any Coffee, how you doing, man? Sorry, it took me a minute to acknowledge that. We'll explain this in a second. So my favorite ASA dinosaur. So to be honest, well, you're saying new dino. So the thing with me, if you hadn't heard, like I really didn't play much Aberration in ASE. So when you say new, I know like there's creatures that were around in ASE that are new to me. So like obviously rock drakes are freaking amazing. Looks like console is running pretty smooth. Oh, nice. I'm glad to hear that, man. Very glad to hear that. Well, yeah, we're happy to have you back in here. But I will say, so for me, if you talk about brand new creatures that weren't in ASE, the Yeeling is pretty fun. It's just taking some time to get used to it. Obviously, the Cosmo is awesome. I think that's what... Is there any other that's brand new? I don't know. The Yeeling and Cosmo are pretty cool. The bummer is, with Cosmo, it's not a light pet, so you really can't use it once you're down here. And then the Yeeling was awesome. It's actually how I got my first Rock Drake. But now that I have the Rock Drakes, I don't know how much I'll use it. I'll use it a little bit just because it's fun, but obviously the Rock Drakes are a better version of being able to glide around and do different things. So we'll probably stay on that more than the Yeeling, but it helped us get the first one, so it was pretty sweet. Captain Pickles, thanks for the follow there. Appreciate it. But aside from those brand new ones, I've never really used a Karkinos or Karkinos, however you pronounce these things. These things are awesome, dude. Like for taming all the little creatures that it can hold in its little claws. So good. Jen, mods that we're running, my recommendation, if you go to my bio, there's a Linktree link in there. Go to the Linktree, go to my Discord, and then it lists all of like the mods and settings that I have in there. Because I'm getting to where I have not like a ton, but a decent amount that it's hard to like remember and list them off when people ask that question. Unless I can see it in the admin panel, which I might be able to. Just I don't poke around in here very often. I think it's here. I just, like I said, I don't really remember where it's at. But nonetheless, it is in the, like I said, it is in the Discord there. So again, Linktree in my bio. You can get all my different links there. My different, my YouTube channel, Discord. I'm on Twitch, Kick, all the above. And thanks for the follow. I do appreciate that. Roman, the base, I was just saying, I haven't built too much more in the base except like the steampunk structures. So like we got that clock, which I guess it speeds up crafting time or something like that. So we got the clock up there, so it'll speed up our crafting tables. We got the egg incubator. I was starting to explain this, but you can take any creature like the Avis that is like a pregnancy. You can take the gene scanner. Once it's pregnant, you can take the embryo out, put the embryo in here, and it'll incubate it and then keep it here until it's ready to go. And then you have to throw it on the ground, or no, I guess you click hatch and you hatch it. So it's awesome. So it's kind of like using the Oviraptor, or sorry, not Oviraptor, Gigantoraptor with eggs, where you put it in there, you let it, tick all the way down, and then you can hatch it when you want to hatch it. The other cool thing about that, taking the embryos out, is if you're trying to breed like a ton of creatures and you're trying to get specific levels, if you are using the super spyglass, or I think even the gene scanner shows you now like what the stats are, but let's say they got pregnant. I mean, not that I would do this with Avis, but let's say we were doing something that we actually would want to keep, Ravagers, for example. You look at the Ravagers and you see that you're trying to get like a mutation out of it, or you're trying to get a perfect mix of stats. If you find out that it doesn't have the right stats in it, you can pull that embryo and they're going to reset that, reset the mating timer right away. Like you don't have to wait for the whole time for it to actually have the baby, because you took the embryo out, it's no longer pregnant, and it can do its thing again. So pretty cool. You can destroy the embryo then, not even have to worry about it if it's not one that you want. So pretty cool. I haven't used it other than testing to throw that Avis in here, but seems like it would be pretty helpful, I think, in the future. Other ones, we got the, got a little lag there for a second. What was this one? Gene Infuser. Oh, this is just storage for the gene scanner thing. All the wild creatures that you tame now will have like a wild random trait. I don't know too much about them yet, but they're random traits. So like if we look at, I think one of these had it. Yeah, he has inherit oxygen mutable. I think that means he yeah, we needed an Avis that has a lot of oxygen. But I think that stat would give him like a better chance of mutating oxygen if you were to breed these together. Well, with the gene scanner, you can pull that. You can store it in here, and then in the future, if you're breeding other creatures, you can actually put that into them and like beef them up in some form or fashion. Again, I haven't done a lot of it yet, but that's kind of the gist of it, is you can take those, you can stack them onto babies and make babies really powerful with some extra little boosts. I don't even know what they all are yet, but there's a lot of different things out there, I think. But anyways, that's what that one is. Again, I haven't really used it, but this is just to store them. So if you take a bunch of them out of here, or take them from your creatures, you can store them in here. This is a, what do they call it? Industrial preserving bin. So, obviously a faster, probably, I don't know if it's considered refrigerated maybe, version of, oh yeah, look at how long the spoil time is on that. That's crazy. So yeah, it takes a long time, but the only bummer is that you do still have to put spark powder. I almost thought you were getting away with like not having to put spark powder because you need power or whatever. But you do still need the spark powder to be able to do like the jerkies and stuff like that. I don't think it runs it, so maybe it doesn't use it as much, but it'll use it when it's creating jerky, if that makes sense. All right, so that's that piece. Pretty darn cool. The tinkering desk, I haven't done anything with. It looks cool. I believe you merge blueprints for a chance to get a better blueprint. I think the way it works is, I think there's slots. There's 3 slots, and I could be saying this wrong, so somebody can correct me if they know better. But let's say you really want a good, I'll say Ravager saddle for an example. Let's say you have a ramshackle Ravager saddle blueprint, and then you have like 2 Ascendant Phiomia saddles or something goofy like that. You could put all 3 of those in here, and then it does like a random dice roll in the background when you like tinker with it, and it'll randomly pick one of the saddles or whatever you put in there. One of those blueprints will be picked, and one of the like ears will be picked, if that makes sense. It's like it'll be like randomized. So if you wanted a Ravager saddle, like I said, the better bet would I think be to put 2 Ravager saddles in there, like lower level ones, and then 1 Ascendant of something else, and then you'd have a good chance of getting it to be a Ravager saddle. Again, you don't want to lose your Ravager saddle, but then there's a chance that it becomes Ascendant. I think that's how it works. I'm, like I said, not 100% sure. The bummer is it's a total chance, so you can definitely like lose things and not get what you want out of it. But hey, there's a lot of times on these maps we get blueprints of things that like we don't even use on the maps. So I will, I guess, use this every now and then just to get a random chance of getting something better. So that's that. So it's a lot of explaining. There is an industrial steampunk forge, which I made the other day, but I didn't realize it took element. I do have element now though too, because I didn't beat any bosses, but we got that recharge node over there. I have been down to the depths. As you can see, I have rock drakes. So we've crafted some element, so we can test that forge out at some point in time too. Before I show you the last thing, which is right in front of us here, the Zeppelin. Let's see, Roman, you said last time I watched, named your first Yeeling. Yeah, that Yeeling, where did I lose? I did something stupid with that one. It was the only Yeeling I had for a while, and I did something dumb. I want to say I tried to take a break, because again, this whole weekend I was like up with, like I was kind of watching my kids and playing at the same time. I wasn't down here streaming, I was just on my laptop. And I think like I was going to help them or get them food or do something. And since I was on the Yeeling, I landed like somewhere high, and I was like, oh, I should be safe here, right? Wrong, I was not safe there, so I think I came back. My Yeeling was dead, I was dead. I think to another Yeeling. I thought I was safe up there. So we lost that one. I had to go tame some more, but it worked out in the end because I got some better ones. I've done a little bit of breeding on them, not anything crazy, but I do have a better one than what I had previously. All right, and last we'll show you right now is the Zeppelin. This thing is pretty darn cool. I haven't done much with it. These walls, or foundation wall, this is only here because I was testing to see like, could you build on it? And yes, you can. I didn't go any farther, so it doesn't look that fancy. It is pretty cool though. It looks cool. At least until I had the rock drake, it was pretty fun because it was like another means to get around. Now with the rock drake is way faster, so I guess unless you want the mobile base function, like I'd probably rather use the rock drake. But it's still pretty cool. You can't go down in the radiation zones though. I found that out the hard way. I was thinking at first like, oh, that'd be an easy way to go down there and check some stuff out. Nope, once you hit radiation, it starts taking damage. So you cannot use it there. So it's just good for like the blue zone and the green zone. But still pretty cool. I mean, I appreciate all of the new stuff they've added. It's just so much fun to play with all this stuff. What's up, Boomer? How you doing? I don't know if you saw my chat there in Discord, but I did drop that Ravager off to you. Oop, I almost hopped off. Drop the new Ravager off in your chest. It's only one at the moment because I need to do more breeding. If you want, I don't remember if I gave you a male or female, but if you need the other gender at some point, I can do that. I just ran out of time. I didn't breed anymore. But you got one of them. But yeah, it is pretty cool. The ladders are cool because they actually extend pretty far. So you don't even have to like land all the way down, I think. Like, so you could kind of keep it a little bit safe and then extend the ladders down. Climb up. You can enable public seating so other people can get on and stuff like that. Oh, nice. I had a hard time getting an angler, but I'm glad I finally did. Because I've been using, obviously, pick butt. If you go to Fertile Lake with those bad boys, you can get just tons of silica pearls if you go to the right spots. Why isn't it coming up? All right, I broke it. The ladder isn't coming up, but you can bring the ladder up. It's just freaking out. There it goes. There they go. They just were stuck a little bit. Official, no, this is an unofficial server. It's a whole cluster that I host for Patreon and TikTok subscribers. We have Aberration and all the other maps are available too. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. It does take gasoline, but it doesn't seem to use it too fast. Like I put probably put 130 or 140 in here at the beginning, and you can see I've only used 20. Not that I've used it a ton, but I've gone quite around, like quite a ways around. So I don't know, not too bad for the amount of time I've spent on this thing. So I don't know, I'm happy with it. I haven't ever left it. Let's do a test. I'm gonna do a test right now. If I leave it floating, oh, I think I already did test this. I take this back. I think I tested. If you leave it floating, it eventually lands on its own. Kind of a bummer because I wish I could just leave it there floating, but I kind of recall now that it landed. I'll leave it floating here just in case, because if it does land, I don't want it landing in the water. That's where it would have gone. Put the ladders down. But yes, taming an angler. Boomer, that was very difficult for me. I don't know where you are trying to do it, but there's so many bad creatures in the water. It was very hard. I should have built a trap or something, but I don't know. I just impatiently waited until I finally got one in the right spot and was able to knock it out. All right, so that's all the new stuff. I think I did, like I said, a bunch of right below your base, taking a while. Gotcha. Like I said, I got my first rock drake using the Yiling. I got my second rock drake using the first rock drake because it's obviously so much easier. Might be like the Oasis, or it might need to be high up to stay in the air. Oh, that could be Derpy Lion. I think I might have been pretty low, just like I'm doing right now. Maybe I tested it too low. I don't know. We'll leave it there for a minute, and if it does come down, we'll raise it, and I'll jump down, and we'll do the same thing. Because, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I did just have it too low or something. So we'll see. Because I would like to, like I said, it'd be cool to just leave it floating, like, next to my base. Doesn't need, like, an actual landing spot. I think that would be pretty sweet. Just have to see if it uses a bunch of gas, or any gas, when it's parked like that. I mean, the little propellers aren't running, so maybe not. Maybe it's just, like, the little balloons are filled up or something. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll test. So we did breeding there. We did... since I came back with some more eggs, I'm doing some breeding here. You can see the biggest bummer is I had 2 melee mutations, and unfortunately, I was also breeding these Ravagers for me and Boomer. Boomer gave me a Ravager that had a better health stat than what I had, so I was breeding those right here. I had my Rock Drake with 2 melee right here. I used our little QOL Dino Gun to kill some babies. And the tail of the Rock Drake, like, swooped in, and I killed the Rock Drake with 2 melee. I was very upset. I mean, it's not a big deal. Our rates are pretty high. I can, you know, I'll breed again. I got more eggs going now that I might even already have one. But it was a super bummer. Like I said, something I've never made a stupid mistake. Like, I take that back. I make stupid mistakes. But I don't think I've killed something like that I was, like, really pumped about having. I don't know. But anyways, we got these guys still breeding. We got one that I've been taking around that isn't as good as those ones yet because I'm kind of waiting to breed them up a bit, and then I'll remake a baby for me. So yeah, I did some breeding there. I did some breeding with Karkinos. I've only stolen babies so far, though, so I don't really have a super good level Karkinos, but decent enough. I mean, honestly, the fact that this is so good at its level, I can't imagine having something way better than this. Like, I mean, this is just a base 130 that I bred out. If I was getting like in the 200s, 230s, 240s, holy cow, because this thing is a monster. For anybody who's never used these things, which like I said, I haven't before that. Oh, Boomer. Yeah, I know, it's such a bummer. You gotta be careful with those things. For anybody who hasn't used one of these, okay, they can jump super high. They don't really take fall damage. They can attack in different ways. You can either do like the left click does a left claw, right click does a right claw. If you hold left click, it can grab stuff in its left claw. If you hold right click, it can grab stuff in its right claw. So you can hold 2 different creatures at the same time. Creatures that suck like this, you just pick them up and then you just bash them into the ground and it doesn't even shoot us. You can do that with Pyromanes, which are a pain in the ass, and now you can pick those up. What else do I pick up that tick me off? Oh, Ravagers and stuff. You can pick those up and slam into the ground. If you want to tame something, like this, even as big as a Sarco. Check this out. If you want to tame a Sarco, you just walk up, snatch it. Do I have it? No, I missed it. Oh, and we can fight another one. We'll just kill this one. Hold on. If you tap both buttons at the same time, it does like a double fisted slam, and it's super strong. So like, we just kicked that thing's butt. Where's a Bary? There we go, there's a Bary. Let's go grab a Bary. The Sarco looked more impressive because it was bigger, but we can grab a Bary too. There we go, we got a Bary. Wait, there's a 130. Wait a second, what did we just grab here? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I feel like one was a 135. I definitely saw that. But then I kind of thought the first one might have said 140. I could be wrong though, let's see. Dude, 140 and a 135. What the heck kind of luck was that? Oh my gosh. I cannot believe that. So yeah, I mean, there's an example of how fantastic that is. I cannot believe that I just picked up... I didn't check that part, Boomer. I'll have to look. That would be hilarious. If they were, let's see. If they were, that's even better. We got male. And we have female. Oh my gosh. How freaking perfect. Problem is, I gotta see if I can get the heck out of here. There's like all this stuff attacking me. Let's try to escape. Where's my house? I got Bary turned... Oh, there it is. I got Bary turned around. And if you notice, they're not doing anything. So like, I have taken creatures back, and we're going to do it right now. We're going to take these creatures back. I'm going to park in my base, in safety, and just leave them in the claws. And then you can leave them in the claws, and you can knock them out while they're in the claws. It is pretty freaking fantastic. I will say, the only thing that maybe seems a little cheesy, it's one thing, so this tame is probably, you know, considered kind of a endgame tame, or I don't know, should be a semi-difficult tame because you got to do the whole cannon thing. But with babies made that so much easier. Like I said, I didn't actually tame one the right way yet. All I did was steal babies and then breed them together. So for a pretty simple thing to do, to have this ability, snagging multiple creatures, pretty big ones too, because like I said, you could grab a Sarco, just pick them up, take them home, knock them out, and you got new tames. How crazy is that? So yeah, Karkinos is probably one of my favorite tames now. It is so cool. But look, I'll hop off. They hit me because I came a little too close. Don't slam him into the ground. Oh, did I make him? Why did I make you attack? I might need to turn that one around. Or I'm just going to knock that one out first, I guess. Alright, you're being a pest, so you're going down first. That's a good question, Cloud. I'll double check here in a second. I feel like it wasn't too hot. Well, we're at 3 times XP, so we get boosted up pretty quick. So I was going to say, whenever I had the baby, which was pretty early on, it's like I already had the saddle, or the ability to get the saddle. Oh, there you go. Boomer answered. 65. So, I mean, on official servers, it'll take you a bit to get there, but on 3 times, it doesn't take long at all to get to level 65, so not too bad. And there's drops, of course, too. You have a chance of getting one in a drop. Although the Aberration drops have been very bad for me. I've had very little success getting anything good out of a drop here. Permafrost, what's going on, man? Yeah, dude, they are awesome. Like I said, I've really never played on Aberration too much, so this is one of the first times I've like spent a decent amount of time using one now, and they are fantastic. And as I was saying, mine is not even that good. It's a level 130. Like I mean, it's bred, so it's imprinted and stuff, but it's only 130. Most of the stats are in the 20s. So like, man, I can't even imagine having one that's like maxed out. This thing's already like super overpowered. Derpty line, I need to get up there. So I finally, pre-Rock Drake, right before I did the Rock Drakes, that was actually my intention, was I was about to head up and go do some surface drops for the first time, because I needed to get oil, and I know there's oil up there. The problem was, of course, I waited until the day that said it was like 90% day and 10% night, so I couldn't go up on the surface. So then that's where I changed my plans, and I went down with the Li Ying, and then that's when I ended up with the Rock Drakes. But since then, no, I have not been on the surface, so that's still something that I have to do. I just, like I said, never got around to it. Do I have any mutton left for you? If not, we can slay an Avis up there. I think we do here, but I think it's... 33 minutes. Is that going to be long enough to tame you? Maybe. Might be. I should probably slay another Avis here though before. Oh, that's right. The spyglass is wrong. You are totally right. It's the spyglass for some reason lists raw mutton in there. I don't know why. All the other things seem to be pretty accurate with the spyglass. But I did the same thing in the last, because I did get a lower level one that I started taming. And you're right. I went to do it and realized that it was not right. Well, that's okay, because there's salmon down in the water. So we'll go, we'll get our sickle out. We'll go try to find some salmon. And we'll do that. I'm going to leave the other one just hanging there. Like I said, I think you can. How fast are your torpor? It's not too fast. We try to... Problem is I'm almost out of arrows. Or sorry, I'm out of trank darts. Yeah, and the rock drakes, once you get the rock drakes, they're fantastic too. But between the rock drakes for traveling and the Karkinos for taming stuff, holy cow. I finally feel pretty strong on Aberration. Still sketchy going places at times, but hey, what's going on? But they're kicking butt though. Kicking butt. Like I said, we'll get this one knocked out if I can, and then we'll go down and find some prime meat. Wasn't even planning, for anybody that wasn't watching, we weren't planning on doing this. I was just showing off the Karkinos and how it can snatch stuff. We snatched two totally random, without checking them out, berries in the water. One was a 140 and one was a 135. And it was a male and female. How crazy is that? Crazy luck. Like I said, I was not at all looking for him. It's just showing how you can grab stuff. Nuts. If I was looking for one, it would have never come out that good. Check you out here in a second. Let's see how Torpor is doing. Yep, this is ASA. Oh yeah, you're doing good. So I can keep using trank darts. Yeah. So yeah, I still need to get to the surface because I have not done that, and I still need to go to I need to go to caves. I haven't done any of the caves yet. I know there's one right by my old house, so we'll probably do that sometime soon. I just haven't gotten in there yet. I'm not in a rush. I mean, especially from that last community crunch. It seems like Extinction's coming out in December. No word on Ragnarok, which is kind of unfortunate. But I don't know. If there's nothing until December, we have quite a bit of time, so I'm not trying to rush it by any means. But totally just missed. But I do have to do it, though. Those are things I haven't done yet. Aberration free since I had it on Arc 1. No, Amir, if you buy ASA as a whole, if you buy Arc Survival Ascended, Aberration does come with it. All of those DLC maps like Aberration, Scorched Earth, Extinction, the Genesis maps or whatever, all of those come for the center, a bunch of other ones. They all come with just buying Ascended. Patch notes from today? I did. There was a lot of them, man. There was a lot of them. So I don't know if I even remember all of them, but I did see quite a few. I know you can bola the pyros now or something. A bunch of other stuff they randomly shoved in that patch too. All right, those things are knocked out. Let's go see. What do I want to take in the water? I mean, my Karkinos is kind of what I keep using all the time. And I think you can shoot off, or wait, maybe you can't. Yeah, you can shoot off the top of these things too. Like, how freaking cool. These are ridiculous, man. So freaking cool. Oh, there we go, right there. I want to kill you, but I don't want to harvest you because I want to harvest you with this, I think. There we go. Got some prime right there. Let's go. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate that. Go find another one up here. You up there. Let's switch this over. Bam, bam. Used to be able to be on them and trank. Yeah, I mean, I think you can still now probably too, right? I don't know. I just hopped off because I was checking my stuff, I guess. But yeah, I think you can hop off and trank. Why am I? There we go. I was like, why am I missing you? And Arc music's so loud at times hard to hear you. Let me check. Maybe I have it. Maybe I didn't change it right. Hold on a second. Is that a little bit better? I don't know. I did turn it down a little bit. Maybe I didn't do it enough. The background music you're talking about. Well, thanks for letting me know. I do appreciate it. I meant to stay on stuff wouldn't aggro. Oh, gotcha. Hop out of the water here real quick. Yeah, sorry about that. Like I said, I did. Sometimes I forget to turn it down entirely from when I do the intro, which is really loud. I did it a little bit. Apparently, just not enough. Okay, how much did I get? I think let's kill like 1 or 2 more. That should be plenty to do with the 2 of those. Another Bary. Have a laugh. This is another high level Bary in the same spot. No, level 10. We were due for a low level Bary after all that. Knock the poop out of you. Oh, got some crab wars going on. Oh, I'm hungry. Let's eat some food too. Yeah, give me that nice polymer and chitin. Really just want 1 or 2 more fish. Where are you guys? There we go. All right. Let's pop. And pop you. What else is around us? I'm probably going to get attacked, but that's all right. Let's do... I see a Sarco over there. We'll just... Oh, getting electrocuted. Come on. Beat everything up. I don't even see how much did we get out of that. We'll have to check. Do I have enough to do the tames here? Die. Alright, good. Good to go. Get back up there. Oh, so I did something hilarious the other day. It was super creepy. I'm a little sad it wasn't recorded because it would have been hilarious footage. I took the Karkinos, one of my Karkinos, over to the Fertile Lake, and I was on my little raft, and I went to try to get on the raft, and it was the first time that I tried to mount a Karkinos in deep water. One of the few, honestly, one of the first times I even used the thing, and I didn't realize that they sunk like a freaking brick. And so I deployed a cryopod in the water in front of me, and I just watched it disappear into the darkness of Fertile Lake. And for anybody that hasn't been in there, that is a very deep lake. Very deep lake. That's the one up top by your I think where you started off, Boomer, that big north lake. Up in Green Zone. But yeah, so I dropped it, and the best part was, like I said, I wish it was recorded, because not only did I drop it off the boat, see it start sinking, but then I freaked out, so I like jumped off the boat, and then I could see, but it's so dark there too, that like you just saw it like go down and disappear into the black dark lake. It was the freaking scariest looking thing ever, and I was terrified because I was like, how the heck am I gonna get that back? Thankfully, I forgot I had my anglerfish with me too, so I did take the anglerfish down. We got the Karkinos. We were all right, but it was pretty funny and pretty terrifying looking, and I'm very sad that it wasn't recorded because it would have been pretty funny to watch back. Especially my shock, because like I said, I had no idea. I kind of like thought it was gonna float on the surface because it was the first time I deployed one on water, and yeah, it just sunk like a rock. It was hilarious. But man, it is deep. Like I said, I was not expecting Fertile Lake to be that deep. That is a very deep, very dark. For anybody that knows me, I try not to turn off fog or anything like that, so I leave the murkiness on, and man, that's a creepy looking lake. For some reason, that's scarier to me than the ocean. I think the ocean's brighter or something, so it just doesn't look as scary to me, but man, something about going down in that lake was kind of scary. All right, you need 9. Yeah, that's not quite enough then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. You're the 135. 4. All right, you're still very knocked out. So I think we're just going to give you all of this prime. Whoa, did he just eat? Wait, was that wrong? Ooh, that count wasn't right. Oh, is that what? So Boomer, is that what you're talking about? Is it like the addition of the 2? Is it like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total or something like that? I don't know. I'm confused. That's definitely something wasn't right there. They used all my prime and it's not done yet. Oh, that's a bummer. Something's goofy with that. All right, we'll go get more prime for the 140 then. Let's make sure we don't mess that one up. If I would have thought I needed more, we would have harvested more, but something was not right there. I will say the super spyglass is usually pretty accurate. I'm not sure why that wasn't right, but let's go get a bunch more. Josh, yes I do. I stream on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok all at the same time every time. If you go to my profile, there is a link tree in there which has the links to like all the different places. And Jace, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Why did I tick you guys off? I do wish you could grab fish though. That's how I was hoping to tame my angler fish, but you can't. You can't grab fish. Awesome, Josh. Glad to have you on there. Alright, now he's leaving. He doesn't want to fight anymore. He gave up. Fight this Karkinos, and then we will go look for more salmon. This is not at all what we were planning on doing right now. Like I said, I was not planning on getting these berries, but how do you pass up a male and female, 135 and 140, when you just randomly snatched them like it was meant to be? What are you? 10. No, don't need you. I want to explore the ocean and befriend a giant crustacean. Exactly. Seems fun, right? Okay, here you go. This is carrying a Sarco, so you can see you can carry. Look at that. I just grabbed. Let's see if my luck. I already have good Sarcos, so I don't need Sarcos. But let's take a look and see. Let's just see what our luck is this time. 20 and 20. We got 2 20s on these ones. And then look, you just beat the crap out of them. It's hilarious. How do you see damage number? I don't know if you can do it on official or not. On like when you're setting up your own unofficial servers, there's like a checkbox in the server settings to allow damage numbers. So it might not be something that's on official. It's been a long time since I played official, so I don't quite remember, but I'm gonna guess it's probably not there. Level 10 Cosmo. Pretty looking crab, thanks. Awesome, glad you can. I think I have it set up where you can switch and see kind of both, but honestly, I think the Twitch feed is usually a little bit better, anyways. At least from what I can see when I've like checked out the videos after or whatever. Looks like it comes through a bit clearer or something. It totally depends on the animal, what you're feeding it, and what you're playing on. Like on our server, we have 3 times taming, so everything is a bit faster than it would be on official servers. Well, I should say most of the time. There's a lot of times that official servers get those like boosted weekends and stuff, so sometimes it's better, but yeah, agreed. I think the quality seems to be a lot better on TikTok. That might be something I'm doing wrong with the setup on TikTok, I don't know. But it definitely does look better on the Twitch side, I think. Alright. Get out of here. What did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get like 2 more, and then we'll just deal with whatever we get. I don't know that we're even going to use berries too much in this playthrough. I do like berries. I use them a lot. I use them a lot in past playthroughs, but I don't know that Aberration is going to be one that I'll use berries too much. We'll see though. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I'll still end up loving my berries. I don't know. I think at this point though, it's going to be rock drakes, Karkinos or Karkinos, or however you pronounce them. Ravagers. Kind of the way to go. And it's just different. Nice to be a little different than what we've been doing on all the other maps. Let's get one more. I just want one more, and then we're gonna go feed that other baryonyx. Is this game popular? I would say yeah, but it's kind of like I feel like it's like a weird niche. Not like it's not as wide mainstream as a lot of other games is, but it is very popular. And there's a toss-up between, they have an old version called Ark Survival Evolved, which is still very popular because Ark Survival Ascended, which is this new one, it's very difficult to run on a lot of different systems, so a lot of people aren't happy with that, so they play the old one still. So it's also split between people playing the old one still and playing the new one. Love your voice. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. How long does it take? Oh, I already answered that. Sorry. Didn't think I read that one, but then I remembered saying it already. Okay, that's good enough. That's fine. With our taming rates, we got plenty of stuff here. Let's just go feed it. And as I said, I probably won't even use my berries very much, but let's go. And then we'll actually go do something else. Like I said, this wasn't even my plan. But that is typical Ark. You always kind of have an initial idea, and then you get sidetracked, which is fine. Misty, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. That's too bad. Thank you for sending the gifts over there. Didn't see those come in. I do apologize. See if I can make the hop here. Heard about the new mod map. Is that the name I was thinking? Yeah, yes, I did. I saw the community crunch. That looked pretty cool. Yeah, Austrias or Astria. Yeah, I don't know how it's pronounced or exactly how it's spelled, but I did watch that video. It definitely looks pretty cool. It's just a little stuck there. What? Oh, that's a bush. I thought that was a creature inside my Zeppelin. I don't know what's trying to fight us. We're practically back in the house. I don't see anything. It's probably under us, I guess. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't seen anything. I just saw that like trailer or whatever. That's about it. All right, there we go. You're kind of in there. Let me play, and now I have tons of random teams. Nice. Yeah, my daughter likes to pick my names sometimes. So if you ever see like some really weird names or funny names, it's usually my daughter. That'll give me some good names. I think she just named, what'd she name? This is Ronald, because we were watching Harry Potter, and my cat's name is Ronald Weasley. So yeah, she was like, name it Ronald. So that's why our first rock drake here is Ronald. What else did she name? She named my Ginehorn Eliana, because her name's Ellie. But yeah, that's that. What's up, John? How you doing, man? She named my old I think it was on Scorched Earth. She named our Thyla that I was using a lot was called Maurice, and that was from Beauty and the Beast, Belle's dad or whatever. She was into Beauty and the Beast at the time I was playing that, so she picked that name out. Ark, heck yeah, Ark Survival Ascended. All right. I still can't believe that we randomly snatched these. Did lose a lot of taming effectiveness. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but it's not the end of the world. I don't even know how much I'm going to use these things. And I don't know how much better it would have been without kibble. I think without kibble, maybe they're just hard to get high. But again, this was not intended, so I'll take them. I'll take these berries all day long. Yeah, this one's they're both pretty cool, but yeah, I like this color right here. Very cool. All right, he's about to pop up, so I just want to finish that off. We're going to put you guys on, I don't know, ignore group whistles and just stay here or something. You can go on neutral in case something comes in here. Attack low, though. Gonna pop up. You're gonna pop up. Well, and yeah, I haven't done any of the caves yet, so that maybe you make a good point. If there's an underwater cave that I didn't even really know about yet, that might be a good reason to use one. So maybe this is a super good thing that we randomly stumbled across these two berries right now. Chew on one as well. And neutral. And don't follow me. Actually, you know what? Until I breed you guys, I really don't want something happening. So let's actually, I got some extra cryopods. Just cryopod you up and we'll work on breeding them together. Let's check out their stats, I guess. Well, it actually still came out pretty good. I mean, 42 points in health, 42 in melee, 44 in weight. How did... Oh, this was the better one, yeah, okay. 39 in stat. That's actually not too bad. Not too bad for just getting these two berries. They'll be almost all in the 40s for health, melee, weight, and stamina. That's pretty good. I'll take that. Take that all freaking day long. All right, let's pack you guys up. We'll breed you at some point in time when I'm just sitting around the base. Any tips? I like Arc Ascended, but I'm struggling with the mythical fire line. the pyro. Yeah, the pyro is pretty dangerous. Are you well? What map are you playing on, Lala? I will say for the center, when I run into it there, it's usually not as big of a problem for me because it's always by the water. It was a little more difficult when I was running into them here on Aberration, but I think Aberration, the patch notes just said that they were going to lower the spawns like 75% or something, so there should be a heck of a lot less. Oh, and yeah, if you're talking about taming them, they are. So the center, yeah, not too bad. It depends on what you're struggling with. Is it Ari or Ari? Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but there's definitely good videos out there. I will tell you the method I ended up using that made it the easiest for me was going to that lava island, because that's obviously where they're all around on the center. Leading them into the water. What I did end up doing that made it super easy was I made a boat that had like a taming trap on the back that was just like a half a foundation into the water. So then I led the pyromane, I let it chase me into the raft. I'd close the door. It would be in water because I sunk it down a little bit, which would douse the flames. And then I would take it on the raft over to, there's an island that's like a little bit, it's hard without the map up here, but a little bit like northwest-ish of the lava map, or the lava island, where there was a ton of paracers, or paracers, whatever, however you say that, which were super easy then to kill and do the whole taming process. So that's how I did it some of the times, which made it super simple. Because taming them on the lava island is pretty hard, because there's not enough creatures, and the ones that are there are pretty hard. So bringing it across the river to some of those easier things to kill. Like turtles are good to kill with those. The parsers are good to kill. That's how I did it. So, but yeah, videos for sure. If you're struggling, check out some videos. You can bola them now. That's a little different too than what you were able to before. So that may help get you away from them or do whatever you got to do with them. Get them stuck somewhere. All right. I did put my berries away, right? I kind of got... Nope, I didn't. Let's go put my berries away real quick. What's the red thing behind your industrial forge? This thing? If you're talking about this is part of the Bob's Tall Tale stuff that came out for Aberration. This is part of like the steampunk stuff. This is a embryo incubator. The way that this works, I explained it a little bit earlier, but I'll repeat it real quick. Hopefully it makes sense. There's a gene scanner that comes along with this too. The gene scanner is a hand tool. You can go up to a creature that does like a live pregnancy or whatever, and while it's pregnant, you can, you know what? Let's just show it. Let's show it real fast. I can do this in like 2 seconds. I'll get another Avis so you guys can see how it works. What's it called? Gene scanner. There it is, gene scanner. All right, so you equip the gene scanner. Go up to any creature that, like I said, doesn't lay an egg, and you make them breed. And we have our breeding stuff turned up, so they'll actually get pregnant like right away. There we go. So first off, you can actually see, well, it's going to be cut off on TikTok. Oh, maybe not. Can I get it centered? You can actually, kind of like the Super Spyglass style, you can see what the stats are going to be. You can see if it's a male or female. So that's all pretty cool too. But then on top of that, if you walk up to it then and you left click, there's options for extracting the embryo. And what that did is it actually took the embryo out, which ended the pregnancy, which means that they would reset their timer and they'd be able to breed again sooner. And I actually can put the embryo into this embryo incubator, and it's going to incubate that all the way down to where it's just about to hatch. And then it's just going to stay there. And when you're ready to hatch it, you just click on it, you say hatch embryo, and it's going to pop out, and you're going to have the baby there to raise. So super cool. I think that's a great addition. That's very cool. A very cool way to be able to do that. You can just kill the embryos too, or eat them or whatever if it ends up being something you didn't want. Yeah. So that's the other good thing is you can, again, you're trying to like breed something up. It's not the right level. It's not the right stats. You can pull it out real quick. You could eat it, get rid of it, and just move on to the next one. So very cool. That's going to help a lot. Speeding things up. And again, we got our stuff sped up anyways, but you don't have to wait for like when I was breeding a lot of Ravagers earlier in this series, I just had to wait for those babies to be born, even if I knew I didn't want them, but now I can pull them out. So very good. Oh, Sherlock, well, thanks. And honestly, I'm just learning. This is like the first day I've really played with this stuff. So honestly, hopefully I don't get anything wrong. I mean, that's, I think, pretty straightforward. I tried to explain the tinkering table. I probably didn't explain that too well earlier, but I'll definitely try to do my best. This one is a gene storage. On any other creature, any wild creature that you tame, it will have now a special stat, or a special trait is what it's called. So you can see I tamed this Avis. It has a gene trait called mutable oxygen. What you can do is with the wild ones, if you want to, is you can stab them with this little gene scanner. You go to gene trait options this time, and you can see that this is one I already had for Mealing, so don't worry about the left-hand side right now. The right-hand side shows that the remote target, which is the Avis, has mutable oxygen. That trait, if you hover over it, it explains it to you. So it says, the creature's oxygen stat is highly mutable, making its offspring more likely to gain mutations. I joked about this earlier. I don't know why you need a Avis that's high in mutation, but let's say you did want this and it was a good trait. You can actually take the gene from that wild Avis, and it stores it in the gun. Now, the gun can only hold, what's the number? There's a certain amount of traits. I don't know how you see it, though. Let me go back to the scan. But the bottom line, it can only hold a certain amount of traits, so you can use these storage infusers or whatever to put your... Or wait, how do I do it? It's been a minute. Oh, there we go. Gene trait options. There you go. You can hold 10 traits in your scanner, and then up to 200 in one of these storage units. So I can just store these over in the storage unit, and then the way you use these in the future is any baby that you hatch. You can't apply these to other wild dinos or other creatures that you already have grown up. They have to be attached to babies. But as you're raising a baby, you can inject them with these certain traits, and they stack to a certain amount. I don't know how many exactly, but you can stack them and get some pretty cool stuff going. It does have to match, though. So, for instance, this says Angry. It gains an outgoing damage boost as health falls, but it's for a Spinosaur, so it can only be used on a Spino. You can't do that to anything else. So hopefully that makes sense, too. Again, I haven't really been able to use it too much yet, so I will learn more as I go, but that's the gist of it. Let's see. Can you give a space tour on the center? 5 traits max on any dino is what Nam said. All right, cool. So yeah, 5 traits max, so you can stack them and get some pretty cool stuff. So this is Aberration. I guess I can hop over to the center real quick. I wouldn't mind doing that just because I also want to check my my tech troughs. So let's do that real fast. For anybody that didn't see it, you guys can check out my center base real fast. Center. Imagine having an Anki with 3 level 3 mineral bearing. Yeah, see, like, that's going to be so cool. I'm super excited about it. I think it's a cool addition. I mean, it's not, if you weren't interested in breeding already, you probably don't care that much about this either. But if you already liked breeding and you liked getting all your, best stats and everything, this is a cool addition to now also have these traits. Plus, it gives you a reason to tame more. It gives you a reason to tame more stuff in the wild. Even once you have good creatures, you need to tame wild ones to get traits. So it gives you a reason, if you really like a certain creature, to tame any of them. Like even a level 5. You tame a level 5, it might have a trait that's really good. So it makes almost every creature like somewhat worthwhile, which is pretty cool. All right. Oh man, it's been a minute since I've been on the center. Let's check this out. I'm lagging a bit. It's like loading up my base. It's been a minute. This is my little bedroom. I decorated with some of the mods we had. You can see for Summer Bash we got some of the shark suit and the T-Rex, whatever, inflatable, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this was my little bedroom. Go outside. Let's see if my creature's good. Patriot's still around for anybody that watched the Center series. Patriot was our fantastic bird. That, by the way, I did with the help of Boomer, who I think's still in the chat here too. We bred. He had the blues that he like mutated in and gave me one of the babies. And then I kind of mixed it up with some of mine to get it close to like a 4th of July bird. But this was done before Summer Bash, so this wasn't even from Summer Bash colors. This was just good luck, and I had it ready right before the 4th of July stuff came out. So we still got Patriot. I'm so glad you're alive. Let's go look down here. This is kind of the main part of the base. Man, it is very laggy for some reason. So sorry about that, but we're not going to be here long. This is the downstairs. It's got storage and stuff. Yeah, I don't know why. My Aberration's playing a lot smoother than this is. Maybe it's all the lights I have, maybe. I don't know. And this base is probably a little bit bigger. But anyways, we got a greenhouse, which looks like it's still going a little bit. I will back off of this so you can see the building too. I'm just kind of showing you the inner rooms, and then you can see what the outside looks like. This is my massive kibble barn. So this is all my kibble creatures that I'm using, or that I was using for kibble. I really only use the Uties at this point for extraordinary kibble, but I have all the creatures in here that I might need. We got some docks out here, which, look at that, we still got creatures around, which is good. I'll fly around on something, like I said, so you guys can see it better. But got docks with a bunch of water creatures. This was our pride and joy of the series. This is a raft. And it was fantastic, and I'm amazed that we spent so much time on this thing and never lost it. To a what you call lead Sictus. I thought for sure, and we came into many run-ins with lead Sictus and many even alpha lead Sictus, and I did get hit a few times, but we managed to escape, and it was amazing. But this was one of the first things I built, and we took it on many journeys, and it lasted the whole freaking time. It is so awesome. But this is the raft I'm talking about, by the way. You go down here, this is the trap that I was talking about for the pyromane. So you can see this is sunk down into the water. So I would just lead it in here. It would chase me. I would kind of fight to try to get the door closed while I was getting attacked for a bit. And then I'd run through this door real fast, and it was trapped. And then with that, I would take it to a better island. Once I was at the island, I would come in here. I'd stab it with a pike a couple times until it did its little roar. Open the door, hop on it, jump out, and kill all the easy creatures since I took it to a better island. And then that's how I did it. That's how I tamed the pyromanes. So there's that. Ceratosaurus are better. Wait, hold on. I missed a couple there. Let's see. On an official, I'm playing around with it. Does it work with colors? I don't think it works with colors, Sherlock. On official, I'm playing around with... I mean, colors you can just do through breeding. But yeah, you don't have it, like, you can't manually select it. It's just a matter of getting a chance of getting the colors from the parents or whatever. Sassy lady, what's going on? I've been going on a Giganoraptor with 4+ gene scanner, stealing babies and taking their traits. Nice, that's a good idea. Yeah, I've been loving Giganoraptors too on this Aberration playthrough. It's the first time I've spent a lot of time on one, and they are fantastic. I've been using them a ton. So let's step out and give you a little bit, and I'll show you these buildings too, but when you back up, this is what the whole compound looks like. Pretty fantastic, I think. I hate that the lighting doesn't render like all the way out here. I wish you could see. There is a setting they added. Let me see what it does. I mean, I'm already low frames right now, so this is probably just going to kill it. But let's see. Does that stay longer? No, it still turns off. They added some setting that was called, like, I don't even know. What was that just called? Cinematic lighting mode. I was thinking that was maybe going to keep the lights on, but it didn't, so we're going to turn that back off. But yeah, so that was that main house we were in. There was the greenhouse. There's the boat behind it. There's the kibble barn. This was a lighthouse that I built, which just has like a generator in it. All of my... Something attacking. All of my Artifacts are up top there. You can kind of see one glowing through there, but they're all up there. I did breeding inside this barn, so that's what that was for. And then over here we had, this was just like a stables of some sort. We added the S creatures or whatever they're called right before I stopped playing. So I really didn't do much with these, but we did add the S variant creatures right before we switched over to Aberration. But yeah, so this was a stables. Not that I needed it because we could use cryopods, but I don't know. I thought it was fun. I like building, so I had fun building it. Okay, we still got that stuff. We just don't have any berries. Is there any berries laying around? There we go. Look at that. We still got food. Still got food for these guys. Pull that in there. It's a good thing we had tech troughs here. That's the only way we could keep it. All right. And then this was just a taming pen. So if I carried anything back via, you know, a Argent or Rhinogathia or something, I could drop it through the hole there, and then many spots that I could either stand up top, I could stand in any of these doors and just shoot it, knock it out, and tame it up. So yeah, that was my taming pen here. And then that's just a little Plessy saddle. I didn't really use that very much, but that's there. So that's it. This is our center playthrough that I was playing on for a long time. We'll get back to it eventually. I mean, we did beat the boss on both Gamma and Beta. So to be fair, we honestly really did most of this. We did all the artifacts. But I'd like to come back still and play around on it and maybe do a little bit more with the Shastasaurus and try to beat the alpha boss at some point. But anyways, that's that. So that's our center one. You guys like that? Let's go back to Ab. What servers do I play on? This is my own cluster that I host for Patreon and TikTok subscribers. So they're all under Aifias Gaming Community, but you do have to be, like I said, a member of either the Patreon or TikTok. You'd be whitelisted on the servers to get added in. You're on PS5 and Ab, and it's hard. And it's hard. Aberration. So, like I said, I don't have a lot of experience with Aberration until now, and I will tell you, I am loving it. It is definitely tricky. Wait. Did I not join Aberration? Aberration didn't have Summer Bash on it. I think I joined the wrong one. Did I just go back to the center again? What did I do there? I did. I just went back to the center. That was stupid. No problem. Like I said, I love building, so I'm huge. I'm huge on showing like builds and stuff. Honestly, I don't mind. I'll even show. I won't go in as much detail on this one, but I can show you my island build. Is pretty cool too, I think. Show the island. Like I said, I'm gonna go kind of fast on this one. I'll just run around it or fly around it real quick, so you can see it, and then we'll go back to Aberration. Yeah, I don't. I thought I hit Aberration, but clearly I didn't. Ceratosaurus are better than Uties for kibble now. Faster breeding, same egg. I did hear that. I just haven't. I need to get some Ceratosauruses. Obviously, they're not on Aberration. Neither are Uties, but I mean, the good thing is we have a lot of the breeding stuff turned up. Okay, this is not. I'm at the wrong house. I was gonna say this is not my big house that I wanted to show you. This is a very little house. Do I have? How did I get here? Do I have a creature here? Because, like, I do have creatures here, but do I have a flyer? Oh, I have pyromanes and stuff. Well, I don't... It doesn't look like I have a flyer. I don't remember how I got here. Clearly on foot, but I don't... Oh, I could use the bed, I guess. That's alright. Let's drop my stuff and use the bed. We'll do that real fast. Oop, what am I doing? Drop my gear. Like, spyglass, canteen. Do I got any... important cosmetics on me or anything like that? No chibis or anything? Nope. All right, let's go on the bed. But yeah, Aberration. No, me too. That's what I was just about to say. It's definitely a lot harder. There's a lot more you gotta like think through and plan. But I'm finding myself enjoying it. Like I do feel like this is my new favorite map. I am enjoying. Honestly, even like I love having flyers, but I'm loving almost not having the flyers and having to do more stuff on foot. It's just been, I don't know, it's been a lot of fun. All right, like I said, quick run through. This is the island. Man, it's been a long time since I've been here. Got all of our artifacts. I always meant to decorate this more. I just never really got to it. Oh, no problem. Yeah, no, like I said, I just enjoy playing. I love building, so if people are interested in seeing it, I like showing it off. So, like I said, I appreciate it. Again, I always intended on decorating more. That's the only bummer here. It's not very decorated. But we had a nice crafting station here with everything. A bunch of vaults for storage. Who are the cages for? They were for Akatinas, which I think I still have. I just threw them in cryos when I knew I wasn't going to be here to feed them. So I think I have. I should still have. Yeah. So there's my 3 Akatinas that were going to go in here. So they weren't for like people. They were for creatures. But yeah. So that's that. And you pop out here and got some beehives. We got a dung beetle with. Oh, my dung beetle doesn't need food, I guess. A little greenhouse where we had our forge. There's another breeding pen. I don't think, did I leave any creatures? Just an over. Oh, I did leave a couple creatures in here. Guess I was breeding some of you guys before I left. You guys starving all by now? Yep, you're starting to get hungry. I gotta put some food here, I guess. I offered you a drink the other day. Maybe. Back up, give a little bit of view here. So those are those 2 buildings we just looked at. I think this house looks awesome. I've always loved it. It's simplistic. It's way more simple than anything else that I like usually build in like smaller scale. But for some reason, this is one of my like favorite houses. It's just, I don't know. It just looks nice. I love the spot where I built it. I don't know. This is like one of my favorite little homes. It was a dangerous spot. There was always dangerous stuff here, but I loved living at this spot. But yeah, there's that. This was just a little chicken coop with Avis, and man, I didn't feed. You guys are all still good. Are you still? Yeah, you guys also got food somehow. And then this was like our starter house before I built that one. And then I turned it into a kibble barn of sorts. So these are some kibble creatures too that I just shoved in here for eggs. And last but not least, I will show you, I have a water pen. So there's a water pen right here too. Yeah, I think that's why I like it. It's just like a nice cozy cabin, exactly like you said. It just feels cozy, nice, not crazy. I don't know, I liked it. This is just my simple little water pen. Again, the creatures are all cryo. Oh. Is that a Dinosuchus or is that a Starco? Oh, I don't have my spyglass. I didn't know Dino. I'm scared to poke my head in. It's a Dinosuchus. I didn't know they were out here. I thought they were just in the swamps. And he's attacking my plants. Awesome. But anyways, this was just my water pen. But again, everything's cryoed up now because, again, I haven't been on this server in a long time. So nothing would be able to eat. I have everybody cryoed. But this was my little pen. Again, pretty cool. And if you notice, I don't like, I try not to close everything off entirely because I like the challenge of setting up like turrets. And when I had creatures out here, I had like megalodons and stuff like that that were patrolling to keep it safe. I always have more fun doing that than like completely walling yourself off. Although Aberration, I did change my mind a little bit. I have built some walls on Aberration because man, it is tricky. I gave in and I built some walls, but only on Aberration. All other maps so far, I've kind of left myself open. But Aberration is a different animal. All right. That's it. I'm not going to show any other ones. Scorched Earth has a cool house too, but it's honestly pretty close to that build. I kind of built a similar house, so it's not as exciting. But we'll go back to Ab. That's where we're playing right now. You've been inspired. Awesome. Well, I'm glad to inspire you. For anybody that asked about the mods, if you didn't go to my Discord yet, I guess I'll show it real quick since I'm on the screen. We have Return to the Beacons, which we just started playing with to see if it could help us find bodies. Bodies are so hard to find in this one because of all the foliage and stuff. Clifton's Backpacks, which I've loved for a long time now. To me, I like this more than doing like stacking mods. Skill Potion, if no one's used, or if you haven't used this, definitely recommend it. This is an awesome, just easy thing that you craft it. When you take it, it changes all of your stats or all of your like skill points. It dumps them all into crafting for like a short period of time. It's like a minute or two. You can craft something real quick, and then when that timer's up, it'll revert all your stats back to where you had them. So it eliminates the, you used to have to take a mind wipe, reallocate all your points manually, then take another mind wipe, and then pick your points again, which is just a pain in the butt. So this is a very nice option if you are on an unofficial server and you like to craft stuff. QOL Plus has a ton of stuff in it. I mainly originally added it for the Quiet Fabricator because I can't stand how loud the Fabricator is, but it has a lot of other cool stuff in it too. Marnie's hairstyles. I thought I had more hairstyles than it did, but for people on the server, if they wanted a little customization, put that in there. Greenhouse glass fix just makes them look really clear. Somebody wanted that earlier in the playthrough, so I added it. Super spyglass. We have 2 different versions because, again, there were people on our server that preferred one or the other, so I added both of them. Better rafts, which is a good one if you like to build on rafts. It just makes them faster. You can back up a little bit bigger build space and stuff like that. Let's see. Easy engrams just unlocks all the engrams as you level up. And solo farm mod. This one is super, super, super powerful and nice. I don't think I won't use a lot of these if I ever go back to doing series on YouTube that are more like official like. But for community play like this is super nice. It's kind of hard to explain, so I recommend checking it out. But it helps you collect resources insanely easy in the sense of, I'll give one example. You go to get metal on an Anki. You can use this mod to do 2 things. You can filter what it collects so that it only collects metal, and it drops all the other stuff. So that's awesome. And then you can also put it in what's called like a farming mode where it automatically just keeps attacking over and over again. So if you're carrying it with like an Argent or like an Aberration, if you're carrying it on a Karkinos, you can it'll just keep attacking. So you just walk through like the rocks and it'll keep hitting them over and over again and collect all the stuff. So it's amazing. It also doesn't stop. Like if you do it the normal way, they usually stop collecting stuff at like when they're like half full. This lets you go like all the way full, or even I think even over encumbered. So that's pretty fantastic. Admin panel, that's just for me because running the server, I need to sometimes help people out. So I have the admin panel for easy access to certain commands and stuff like that. RP decor and wall and floor decor. These are just added things to make things look cool and pretty and all that fun stuff. And to be honest with you, wall and floor decor actually has some cool stuff that are actually like functionals too. They have like their own version of a refrigerator, a cooking pot, a grill of sorts that look really nice. They work really well. So it has a lot of cool stuff in it. Add Dino Finder. I don't like Dino Finder because that makes it a little... I like a good balance. So like anybody that's watched me play, I like some mods, I like some quality of life stuff, but in general, I don't, I still like to keep, like, for the most part, like, the heart of Ark in place. And Dino Finder, that just makes it too easy if you can quickly track down where things are. Takes away the journeying, the adventure. Same with, like, I think people are talking about, like, the upgrade station. Same thing. I like the idea. I've used it before. But it takes away the fun of getting drops and like trying to find good blueprints and stuff like that. Also, Dino Painter, I think, was one somebody wanted, where I like getting the colors from mutations so that you feel like you're, rewarded for doing mutations and stuff like that. So yeah, I like a good balance. But anyways, keep up the awesome streams. I'll definitely stop. Awesome, yeah, anytime. And thank you for jumping in. I do appreciate it. Hopefully we will see you next time. What server? This is my own server. I host a cluster for Patreon and TikTok subscribers. All right. I think that was that. That was a lot of talking. I'm sorry. Well, let's do some sort of journey here real quick. It's already getting later. Can it though? I think it was that one of the things that they like patched out. Like I don't think it was supposed to. Now, to be honest, I don't even know how you did it, but I think I read that it was patched out. Because you can do the extractions and the embryos. But I don't, like I said, I never did it, so I don't know how this works. But I don't think it was intended for this to do dino scanning. Again, I believe in the patch notes they got rid of it. But I could be wrong. Maybe I just don't know how to use it. If it is there, that's pretty overpowered. And again, I probably won't use it too much because I like the thrill of the journey and trying to find stuff. But hey, M Parks, yeah, I mean anybody can join that wants to. You'd have to become again a Patreon or TikTok subscriber. If you don't care which one, I always say please do Patreon because they take a far less cut out of the subscription or whatever. That link's in my bio in the link tree. But if you don't want to use Patreon, that's fine too. There are people that subscribe on TikTok. That's fine too. If anybody does subscribe, then I always recommend go to my Discord. In my Discord, there is a channel that's all about getting the server access. I need to get a gaming ID from you, and it tells you how to do that and how to send it to me. Once I have all that, I'll add you to the server and get you in upon the next reboot. I do have to reboot the server to do it, but I do that Usually once a day, especially if I have somebody waiting to get in. Hold R to access the menu. Okay, let me try that again. Let's see if there's more in there than I knew. So there's stored trait options. Oh, there is still creature scan. I guess you're right. Well, let's do this real quick though, because is it different than like Dino Finder? Dino Finder gives you. Okay, maybe this isn't as bad because I think this is different, right? This just gives you like some sort of. Maybe I did see this. I think it gives you like some indicator of where it's at. Like it doesn't just give you all of the coordinates or anything, right? It still don't. So I mean, I'm selecting the scanner, but I guess I still don't know how to use it though. Like there's an anglerfish. That's what I'm searching for. What is it doing to tell me that there's an anglerfish down there? What's up, Cabrera? Lights on the tool. Okay, hold on. Oh, I see it. Okay, those lights on the side. So it's saying turn left. Okay, that's not too bad. So it does have a scanner, and this isn't probably too overpowered. Okay, that's not bad then, because you probably got to be pretty close to it anyways, and it just kind of points you in a direction. So I'm not mad about that. That's not a bad. That's kind of a cool tool, I guess. I just said I definitely don't like the mod one that just gives you like, oh, show me every baryonyx that's on the map and give me the exact waypoints where I need to go. Like that's way too powerful. This isn't too bad. Okay, yeah, I don't mind that. That's actually not a bad idea then. I like that. How many on the server? Parks, I have about 20 people or so that are subscribed, but I will say I don't think I've ever had that many people like actively playing. It's kind of like some people will play for a bit and then, you know, they're busy and they're not able to play and they maybe come back later. But I would say we always seem to have like 4 or 5 people at any given time that are kind of like regulars that are on all the time. And that's fluctuated a bit because I've only been streaming for a few months now. I started back in, I think, like March or April. I did it for a few months. Then I had a bunch of family stuff going on, some health problems with my dad and a couple other things. And I ended up taking almost a month off. So then things really slowed down. Then I just started kind of getting back in the role of things here. So it's just kind of up and down. And again, just pretty new. So not a huge community, but it's honestly kind of nice that way. It's not like too many people, so I still feel like I can kind of talk with everybody that's here, versus being too many people that I can't follow it. But anyways, all right, enough of all that fun stuff. Hopefully you guys got a whole poop ton of I don't know, information that you either needed or didn't need. I don't know, but let's go do something fun. Let's go. Trying to drop my cryopods off so that we don't lose these. The baryonyx that we just tamed earlier today. Anything else I need to drop that's important? Let's get rid of the gene scanner. I don't really need that on me. Get rid about it. Gene scanner. Get rid of that. All right. All that we are going to do, server stats, so on. Yeah, definitely recommend going to the Discord server because it does have my server settings and the mods we use are all listed there. But for the most part, the common ones are 3 times. So we have 3 times taming, 3 times XP, 3 times resource gathering. But then the baby raising stuff and breeding is very high. So you can breed stuff pretty quickly. So that's pretty nice. And then the mix of some of the quality of life mods, everything's, I think, like I said, it's a good balance, I think. Not too difficult, not too slow, but you also still got to work a bit to accomplish things. Mr. Waits, this is ASA. All right, what we're going to do, I don't have a lot of time, so I guess I can't do anything too crazy. I think we're going to take good old Ronald here, and we're just going to do a random trip down to... Oop, I need a light pet. A random trip down to the trench. Either grab, it doesn't matter, either another drake egg if we find a good one. I mean, I have some good drakes already going, but that's all right. I didn't do any of those on stream, so maybe we'll do one on stream here. or just get some good resources. Because again, I'm new to Aberration. I did not know until the other day, I think it was last night I was down there, that there are black pearl nodes and oil nodes and stuff like that down there. So yeah, we'll just go down there and like collect resources, maybe grab a drake egg, and that'll probably be about it for the journeying today. Because again, showing off the houses and doing all that stuff and taming those berries took longer than I had anticipated, so I can't really do too much more. Go to my profile there on TikTok. There is a link tree linked in my profile. You go there, all my different sites are listed in that link tree. So my Discord server's there, my Patreon, my YouTube, my Twitch, all those things are there. And you can join it all from there. This is a private cluster hosted for Patreon and TikTok subscribers. Love the base and location. Thanks, Cabrera. Appreciate that. And I'll tell you, I'm still very much getting used to this map, but with the ability to traverse it a little easier now with drakes and stuff, and like the Yilings that I was using for a little while, I'm definitely getting a little bit more familiar with it, but it's still tricky. It's still very tricky. 190 and it was all in food and oxygen. Oh my gosh, Sherlock. Is that the max? I forgot. I think I got a 180. I think that's the best egg I got so far. So 190. If you're on a server that goes up to 150, is 190 the max? I got 180 and I didn't know if that was the max or if there was still one that was higher. Maybe there's a 190 out there, so I'm close, but map is gorgeous. I agree. I heard a lot of people say they didn't think it was as nice as the first one. Again, I don't have a lot of experience with the first one, so I'm happy with this one. Looks good to me. All right, let's do this. Am I missing something? We got our light pet. Let's turn our light pet on. All my stuff. Got my rock drake. I got a pickaxe. It's not a really full pickaxe, but I don't really need to harvest that much. I just want to go down there. All right, let's see what the heck happens down here. Oop. And I'm kind of new to a rock drake too, so bear with me. Oh, didn't mean to land there. I was trying to do like an epic fall, but it didn't happen because I'm just landing on everything. There we go. I'm just landing on everything. What the heck? That wasn't how I wanted to come down. All right. Let's go in, and I don't even know exactly where. Oh, I think the black pearls are like right out here. We're either gonna get eggs or I'm just gonna get some resources, because there's black pearls down here. There's the element nodes. There's oil. Yeah, right down here. So again, I am new, as I've been saying, to Aberration. I haven't played it very much, so I just found that all this stuff is down here, which is freaking awesome. Hold on, get my drake out of here. But yeah, all these that look like silica pearls, these are black pearl nodes. Look at that, 32. Grab some more. Grab some more black pearls. 28. 27. If there's any more around here. I need some oil too, because oil isn't as easy to come by on this map. So let's grab it. Ooh, that just hit me. We killing something invisible? What's going on here? Am I gonna have to leave? What's invisible? Something is something is under the ground. The rock drake is under the ground. Okay, interesting. Well, I see it. It's poking its head out a little bit. It's a rock drake under the ground. Look, its head's popping out. He's like under the mesh. I'm doing damage to it, so I think we'll be able to kill it. I could have just left because it can't get out, but we'll still kill it. I'll put it out of its misery. It's stuck down there. There it goes. All right, well, that was interesting. Back to my oil node here, and I'm hungry. Food there. Nothing like getting attacked by a 140 rock drake that's under the ground. Good old arc, right? That's all right. I take the good with the bad. I think it's hilarious. I just deal with the punches. I think some of that stuff's funny. Get red. red gems and stuff down here. Although I gotta be careful. I can't carry too much stuff on this guy. Let's drop. Stone is unnecessary. We'll take the pearls, of course. Gems. You got a bunch of junk that I probably don't. Oh, you had that was a good pickaxe. I should have probably kept that. Matt, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Need all that. All right, that's good for the moment. But like I said, I won't grab too much more. We will go look and see if I can find a drake egg. I'm not very good, like I said, at figuring out. We can't hear you. I thought it was working. Let's fix it. Let's try it again. Is it still not coming through? I don't think it's muted. Oh, you can hear. Okay. Okay, other people can hear me, I think. Okay, I thought so. We were having conversations, but I thought maybe something broke. So it must just be on your side, A-Dot. All right. So we're looking for... Although I guess somebody needs... Oh, well, you guys are typing it, I guess. I was going to say, I guess you can't hear me. You can't hear me say that. All right. Anyways, rock drake eggs. I know I find them, like, over here-ish, but I never know, like, how to get there. I always just roam around a ton until I finally stumble across them. Again, I'm not very good at the terrain yet. Just look around for those little holes. Oh, here's some holes. Well, there was... Look at that nest. That nest isn't even like in the... Not even in a hole. That's weird. Go take a look. Can't hang this time. Night, man. Like I said, I probably won't be on too much longer. We're just gonna maybe grab an egg if I can find a good one, and then we're gonna try to escape, and that'll probably be it for the moment. All right. What do we got? What do we got? 95. I don't really want a 95. I already have better eggs than that, and it's not gonna help stat-wise or anything. So, is there any others around here? Nope, that one's empty. $150 nearby you, Boomer, or did I have that? I didn't notice if it was on my map. Hear that first egg? Oh. I'm bad at crawling too. I always end up wedging myself in like little holes like that. Let's... Okay. Up here some... Oh. Gosh, not amazing yet. Not amazing yet at the rock drake. Okay. Is it just another rock drake that's out here or something that's maxed? Probably. There's a 140. Well, it's not like we're going to tame anything here. Yeah, no, I got the indicator up now. I just don't know where... I don't know what it is specifically, but we are... I do have the indicator on my... Oh, just went away. I don't know if that... Does that do it for... Oh, there was one up here. Maybe it was this one. Does it do it for, like, max level eggs? That'd be kind of cool. What level are you? What level are you? Where'd you go, Rock Drake? No, it's a 65, so it's not that one. I don't know. Ooh. That's where I wanted to be. Why did I jump down? Why did I jump down? Because I'm crazy. The first I want to get ascended so badly, but my computer can't handle it. Aberration is still so much fun. Yeah, Aberration is awesome. Yeah, and it is a bummer that people are having, you know, so many issues playing it, because it is a good game. Oh, I'm sorry. I think somebody asked me for my my specs. I don't know if they're still on here, but in case anybody did want to know, or whoever asked originally was still wondering, it's I use a 4080 Super for the graphics card. And I have a Ryzen 7950, I think. X3D is the CPU. don't know why I'm invisible. Don't need to do that anymore. It's just a waste of stamina. All right. Mike, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, I haven't tried. I know some people have mentioned that GeForce Now. I have not used that before. I know it's like getting basically a virtual cloud computer to play the game. But worth a shot, maybe. If it's... Maybe it does play okay on it. I'm not sure. Alright. What level are you? The 130. That's not bad. It's got 32 points. Oh, but that's right. It's a baby. Because you're not... That's the bummer, is you don't get any sort of, like, taming efficiency. I think I already have 30s in my... I already have 32 as a melee stat. I kind of think I do. That'd be the only reason, really, to grab that. Might leave the 130. Kind of want something higher. Again, I already have good ones. So for anybody that wasn't watching, I have, like, a 180. I'm in the middle of breeding some together, so they're a pretty good mix right now. So really the only thing that would be super worthwhile is anything that has like a crazy stat or like a max level of some sort. Gotcha. Does it work? It works pretty good, Boomer? Use a 13k 7800 XT runs great. Nice. Very nice. Oh, and thanks for the sub there, M Parks. Said, I think I missed a comment there. You said trying to join this. Okay, yeah, let me know if you can get in the Discord or whatever. And then once you're in there, check out the gaming server access channel. And there's some instructions on what I need to get from you. Once I have that, then we can I can work on getting you in the server. Just private message me on Discord directly with your ID when you have it, and I will work on getting you added in. Man, I've died many times. Can't get to a rock drake egg yet. So the first rock drake egg I did with the Yiling. So I don't know what method you're using. I did the Yiling, but I will say I think I got super lucky because I posted in our Discord, so you probably saw it, but I said like, man, Yiling made that so simple. But I think I just got really lucky because nothing aggroed to me, nothing saw me. I didn't even know where I was going. I managed to find like a nest that was all by itself. No one was there. I grabbed it, I just flew away, and like nothing ever chased me. So I was like, oh, that's simple. Well, then I went back a second time with the Yiling, and I almost died because yeah, like everything aggroed to me and I couldn't get away. I did manage to, but it was very risky. The rock drake obviously is a lot easier now because I can fight a lot of the stuff if I need to. You got the camouflage, and you can just zip around real quick if you need to get away from stuff. So a lot easier now with the rock drake. But yeah, my first one was with the Yiling. That's how I did it. Trying to get my stamina back here real quick. I don't, like I said, I don't really ever know where I'm going in here. I just keep going around until I stumble across more of those little egg holes. Some around here. Yep, there's some down there, I think. We're probably in the same freaking spot. I don't know. It looks like there's more eggs down here, so I think we're in a new spot. It all looks the same to me is the problem. The gaming server access one? I thought that was wide open. I can give you a roll no matter what, but thought you could get into that one regardless. But let me try to fix that really fast here. What's your M Parks? What's your Discord name? Or is it not even, did it not let you in at all to the channel? Haven't attempted to get a rock drake. Knight 5942. Knight 5942. I don't see you, but let me try to, maybe I'll just send you separate invite or something real quick. Invite people. Night. I'm 5. Sorry. Dyslexic. 5942. Mm-hmm. Didn't find that. Let's try it again. Sorry guys, just 1 second. Sent you a friend request. See if that pops up. Okay, I got your thing there. Or here, I'm just gonna copy the link again and send it to you or something. Play people. Weird. It says you're my friend, but I can't search for you for some reason now. Oh, because you were Silver. Okay, that's what threw me off because it came up Silver Dawn. Okay, sorry about that. I was looking for that night 5942 or whatever. Silver Dawn. Sorry about that. There you go. Invite. All right, try that. All right. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. Let's see what these eggs are. Riptide, I don't know either. I just prepared to die a lot learning how to leave stuff at your base. Yeah, that was the biggest thing. I took a Yiling that I didn't care very much about. Like I'd already got like a breeding male and female. So I took an extra one. I dropped like everything except obviously a light pet. And I took some climbing picks in case I did something stupid and like fell somewhere. Level 30. I think that's about it. Like I didn't bring, yeah, food and water, of course. But yeah, I didn't bring much because I fully expected to die. I just wanted to go like see what was down there. And like I said, to my surprise, I just got super lucky where I came across really nothing and landed in a perfect spot where there was an egg and there was like no rock drakes around. So I snatched it and then I got the heck out of there. That's a 40. So it was definitely worth the gamble. It was a lot. It takes a bit more work getting back up with a Yiling. Well, with my skill with the Yiling, I should say. There's probably people that are way better at it than I am. It took me a while to get out, but I did manage to do it. But once I got out, I had my first rock drake egg, and like I said, made everything easy peasy moving forward from there. So it was very nice. It. Silver Dawn, invite. I'll give you a roll here real quick too, since you subbed. Roles, members. There you go, sir. Did a raid trench on Cosmo. I'm gonna do that at some point in time, like as just like a challenge. I'll come down here with just Cosmo. I just didn't. I've only tamed one Cosmo so far, so I didn't want to waste or like lose that one. So like I said, I went with the Yiling. But I will do that. I will make that a challenge one day. We'll come in here with just Cosmo and like a glide suit and see if we can make it down here. Make it down here and out. We probably won't, but that's why I don't want it to be my main Cosmo. What am I doing? Oh, I'm gonna fall in the water. That's not what I wanted to do. All right, I guess I'm fighting because that. You're level 10. Male. There's level 70 behind me, eating my butt too. All right. Oh, I bet that'd be fun. A fun challenge for sure. So I will definitely do it. Literally, I fell into the blue zone for the first time, and man, it took a while to get out. My first couple of runs into there, it took me a very long time to find my way out too. Oh, there's another black pearl node. Megalania. Megalania would be... I mean, now that you have a rock drake, not really necessary. Oh, there's a dimorph. Male intent. That's what I was talking about. There's a dimorph down here. What level are you? What level are you, dimorph? I don't think I didn't bring anything to tame though. It's only a level 20 anyways. But yeah, this is where I saw the rock drake, or not the rock drake. That's where I saw the dimorph last time, was at the bottom here. This map looks wild. This map is awesome. Honestly, I definitely am glad I finally played this longer than just like I said, I jumped on it on ASE. I just never got, I don't know why I didn't get far. I just never did for some reason. But this is becoming my favorite playthrough so far, I think. Having so much fun with the new creatures, the different creatures. I like the, like I said, I love my flyers, but I kind of like not having the normal flyers this time around. Just makes things a lot more fun. I like the challenge to like getting resources and stuff. I don't know. It's just very cool. I've had nothing but fun doing this so far. All right. Let's start making our way out. I wish I would have found more rock drake eggs, but nothing was good. Like I said, I'm kind of, the problem is I'm picky right now because I have pretty good ones. Like the beginning, you really just wanted any rock drake egg that you found, but now at this point, I need something with like a crazy good stat or like a max level is like the only thing that's going to benefit me. So, like I said, more so came down here. That's why I said I was probably also going to just grab some resources. Why am I not soaring? There we go. I don't know. I'm holding shift. I know you got to hold shift. Just wasn't doing it. Let's get my stamina back. I'm going to try this again. Oh no, it is definitely a lot harder. But that's what I'm enjoying. We've been, I've been playing Ascended pretty much nonstop since it came out. On the other maps, so it's just a nice, kind of like when Scorched came out, I kind of felt the same way too, that it was a nice change of pace just because Scorched is a lot more difficult too. But this is like next level where it was even far more difficult than I think Scorched even was. But like I said, I'm very much enjoying that challenge. I get up on you and then get some stam back. Actually, we're doing pretty good on stamina, but if you have a stopping point, you might as well use it, right? That's my theory. You never know when you're gonna need some more stam. All right, what direction are we facing? I'm a little turned. Okay, I gotta go up. Actually, let's put my house in the as a waypoint, so I kind of know which way we're headed now. A little bit more momentum. Can I latch? There we go. Oh, I almost missed it. Almost missed it. We would have had to go back down, but rock drake is so cool. Like I said, I'm still getting used to them, but man, oh man, are they cool. Definitely makes traversing this a lot easier. Oh yeah, when you forget to take stamina breaks, that's when you make mistakes. Even if you think you got plenty, it's like, yeah, let's top it off if I can, right? Look through server stats, it's not insta raise, but it's pretty quick, but it's not instant. It's instant, like if you put them on breeding, they will instantly pop an egg out, and then the what is it called? Like the mating interval is pretty low, so you can do it pretty fast too. Raising takes a little bit of time, but it's not much. But there is enough time to like you can do the imprints and stuff the way it's set up. Like imprints are every couple minutes, and you only usually have to imprint like 1 or 2 times per creature or whatever. So, like I said, I think it's a good balance. It's not nothing, but it's also pretty fast. All right, where am I? Am I high enough? Where am I? Yeah, I think I'm high enough. House is over here. There we go, home sweet home. So nothing too crazy. That wasn't the craziest mission. We'll do some, like I said, we'll do some more fun stuff when I get a little bit more time. I just hadn't been on it in a number of days, so I had a lot of stuff to show off when we started this live stream. And then I know some people asked for those other builds, so we popped on the center, we popped on the island, showed off some stuff. So again, wasn't and those berries again. For anybody that didn't see, when I started this episode off, I was showing off how to use the the Karkinos. I always say this wrong. Karkinos. And for anybody that didn't see, we hopped in the water, and I just grabbed 2 random baryonyx because I was showing how you can hold on to stuff to tame it. And the 2 random baryonyx that I grabbed without looking at them was a 140 and a 135, and it was a male and female. How crazy is that? But I ended up grabbing both of those, so we had a cool pair of berries that then we ended up taming up and stuff like that. But I always struggle with imprinting when they want a certain hand feed food. Can never get it. John, well, it's a couple things, a couple tips, I guess. I mean, the first is obviously you got to work towards getting all the different foods, obviously. But the second one is if you do get a Giganoraptor, in case you're not familiar, that big bird thing, if you have a Giganoraptor, it has an ability that can refresh a imprint request. So if you do get something that you don't have, if you do get a Giganoraptor, even like a low-level one, steal it, tame something, just even level 5, it doesn't matter. Tame one or whatever, then you can have it at your base and just refresh those if you get a bad one. That's always a good thing you could try to do. There is also on our server, we do have that QOL Plus. There is a QOL Plus nanny that will feed babies and will try to imprint them. It seems to work pretty good. It's a little buggy for me at times, but that's another option on our server if you want to use that. My favorite is the Shinehorn screaming every chance. It always makes me think there's like an Avis around. I forget that I have that on my shoulder. But anyways, guys, all right, thanks for joining. As always, hope everyone has a good night, has a happy, what is it, tomorrow, Wednesday? Have a happy hump day, happy Wednesday. And I will try to be back on tomorrow night, so hopefully I'll catch some of you guys at that time. But all right, guys, have a good night. Stay safe, and talk to you later.